video is about why I would vote for Leni or VP Leni as a biker. So I have actually I have written six but six factors na what do you call this? Why I would vote for her. So I've written before from Inquirer that VP has a very good plan for bikers, for the commuting public. Hindi lang bikers. Those who are not biking yet will actually benefit. And even those who are not biking at all will also benefit from this particular plan of VP Lenny. So today's current budget ng DOTR sa bike lane ay 1.6 billion. And even if that's not enough, I'd like to thank, of course, thank them for having that budget. At least, right now, meron ng bike lane. Dati, wala talaga. Dati, grabe yung disgrasya. Grabe yung mga bikers na namamatay. Dahil nababangga, hindi nakikita, blind spot, you are on the same lane with the buses, with the jeepneys, and even with the private vehicles. At minsan, truck pa yung kasabay mo. So, yun. So, dati wala. But because the pandemic started, they were able to realize the importance of biking. So, again, marami pong tayong mga kapadyak na hindi lang pumapadyak because, for leisure purposes. A lot of people are actually cycling to go to work, to go to school. So, they're not only for leisure purposes. Minsan kasi iniisip ng mga tao, nagbabike lang tong mga to, nakakaabala pa nasa daan, nagbabike lang naman for fun. Of course not. We're not just biking for fun. Like for example, me, I ride my bike whenever I run my errands. When I go to my sister's house in Dasma, instead of riding a car or riding a motorcycle, sometimes I choose to ride my bike. Bakit? One less car means lesser combustion, lesser effects sa environment, sa nature, all right? So, yun, one less car means lesser traffic, lesser contribution sa traffic congestion. So, yan. Anyway, so what good? Lenny's plan would be 14 billion budget if she wins. Imagine what 14 billion budget can do to the public, to the riding public, not just to the bikers. Imagine. So, what are the sectors that, what are the factors that would really be affected or that would benefit? For example, ang nakikita ko, these are the benefits, all right? There are six benefits, at least from my eyes as a biker. So, for security, of course, kapag may budget ka na 14 billion, people who normally ride bikes to go to work, to go to school, or for leisure purposes will be a lot safer given the amount of budget that they can spend for more lanes, for more lights, and for better protected bike lanes. Siguro ngayon, guhit lang. Ngayon, next time kapag 14 billion na yung budget, magkakaroon na ng barrier. Ang nakikita ko lang na bike lanes na may barrier dito sa Pasig. Oh yeah, Pasig. Sa EDSA. Sa EDSA meron, pero maliit lang. Shorter, distance lang yung may barrier. So, yung iba may fence. Pero, again, not a lot of, or not all the bike lanes have barrier. Kasi nga, konti lang yung budget. Nauunawaan naman natin. And, baka possibly they can hire people to actually stay there and check out and maybe be of help for the bikers. Baka pwede na magkaroon ng traffic constable or traffic enforcer doon para hindi na lang tayo laging kinakat ng mga public utility vehicle drivers kapag nasa bike lanes, di ba? So baka they will have enough budget to hire people na specifically designated for bike lanes. All right? After insecurity, of course, health will also benefit. Our health will also benefit. Bakit? More people will be encouraged to ride a bike or to become a cyclist because safer na kasi yung daan. They can go from one place to another faster with less gastos, especially yung gas ngayon, pataas ng pataas, as in sobrang taas. So, given those reasons, may isip mo talaga, magbabike na lang ako. Kahit na ang ganda ng sasakyan mo or ang comfortable ng sasakyan mo or ang ganda ng motor mo, pag naisip mo yung presyo ng gasolina, isip mo, magbabike ako. Although magastos din po magbike. But, pag na-maintain mo yung bike mo ng maayos, sobrang laki ng return. Ang daming return. Anyway, so more people will be encouraged to get into cycling. Therefore, there will be less lifestyle diseases na madadiagnose ng mga doktor like diabetes, hypertension, or any cardio-related diseases. Kasi nag-workout yung mga tao eh. Unlike when we just ride our cars and motorcycles, wala masyadong pawis dun eh. But when we go out and actually ride our bikes from one place to another, may you go to work or you just wanna go and have fun, pinagpapawisan ka. So, health-wise, that's better. That's very beneficial. Alam niyo po, I call myself the fat biker because a lot of people know me and have been calling me fat. Yes, I am fat the ideal based on the ideal weight based on my height. I am fat. But to be honest, I've had checkups before. All right? Before I started biking, ang dami kong sakit. Meron pa akong bukol sa tiyan before I started biking. But when I started biking, laging normal yung BP ko. Normal yung sugar ko. Kahit na technically ang taba ko tignan. But I am fit enough to ride long rides, to join races. So, yun, i-share ko lang. Yun yung benefit ng biking sa akin. Because nagsasweat ako regularly. Anyway, another thing for health is like less exposure sa COVID-19 for more because more people will be riding on their own instead of fitting themselves into public utility vehicles like buses, jeepneys that are usually very crowded. 'Di ba? Less exposure yun kasi ano ka lang, solo ka lang, ride ka lang mag-isa. If you feel like you want to stop and rest, rest ka lang. Ganun lang. So, less exposure. So, yung pag-spread ng COVID-19, mapipigilan din. So, ang dami niyang mahihit. Yung plano na 14 billion. Siyempre, another thing na ma-affect nito positively ay yung kalagayan ng traffic congestion sa atin. Sobrang traffic po talaga because more and more people are buying cars. Bakit? Some people are buying cars not for comfort purposes or comfort reasons. They're buying cars kasi business. Pinaparent nila or nire-register sa ride hailing apps like Grab or ano pa ba yung iba? Hindi ko na alam yung iba. Grab na lang yung alam ko. Angkas, gano'n. So, ang dami talagang sasakyan. Pero less yung sakay. Minsan yung mga mayayaman, talaga yung mga burgies. And isa lang siya sa kotse, tapos ang laki ng kotse, SUV. So there are more cars than people in the car. So what's gonna happen if these people who actually own cars privately, not for business purposes, decide to just go on and ride their bikes? Yung, bili na lang akong bike. Subukan ko kasi safe naman. It's easier to go from one place to another. It's health beneficial. It's also financially wiser, financially more efficient to ride a bike instead of bumili ng fuel na 80 pesos per liter. 'Di ba? Tapos traffic, sa gitna ng traffic ho, pag mas mabagal ang paggalaw ng makina, mas malakas ang consumption ng gas. And if you are going to think about all those reasons, ma-realize mo magbabike na lang ako. So what's gonna happen to traffic congestion? The roads will be less congested. Kasi one less car lagi ang thinking natin. Oh, tinawag ko kotse. Bili lang tayong bike. Bili tayong bike. It doesn't matter what brand. For sure, kahit bakal, kahit alloy, o anumang bike ang gusto mong bilhin, pwede. Makikita mo yung ROI or yung return of investment kapag nakikita mong mas healthy ka na, kapag nakikita mong hindi ka na late sa trabaho. So, meron na ako na-discuss na 3 benefits, no? Yung talagang magkakaroon ng beneficial impact. Security, health, traffic, tatlo na. And then there's another thing na sa tingin ko ay kung less ang traffic, therefore we will we'll spend less time being away from our family. We'll spend less time being stuck in a traffic congested roads na hindi mo alam kung anong gagawin mo kasi mga 2 to 3 hours ka nang nandyan, you're actually wasting time. Minsan doon ka na nga nagpapahinga, doon ka na nakakatulog eh. Pero hindi ka pa rin comfortable kasi baka madukutan ka. So, yun. Time efficient po when you ride a bike. Especially kapag merong bike lanes. Time efficient. Ito yung social cost. Merong social cost po ang traffic congestion. Ibig sabihin, apektado po ang pamilya when we do not get to spend time with them more so often, or when we do not get to spend time with them longer than the usual. Kapag mas ini-spend mo ang oras mo sa pag-google sa traffic, meron pong social cost. Minsan hindi na kayo close ng anak mo. Minsan pag uwi mo, tulog na anak mo, di mo na makasabay kumain. Yun ang social cost. Ngayon, yung social cost, kung lahat ay efficient ang pag-travel papunta sa trabaho at pagbalik, you'll get to spend more time with your family. That's a social benefit. You'll get to actually bond with your children or with your siblings, with your parents. So, mas marami kang oras to rest and be with your family. Yan. So, pang-apat na. Ano naman yung economic? So, yung economic naman, syempre, it will also have a great beneficial impact to the economy. Hindi naman yan iisipin ni VP Leni kung it's just for us to be pleased, para ma-please lang yung mga bikers at iboto siya. Hindi. Everything she thinks about ay palaging holistic approach. Maraming tatamaan na sektor na magbe-benefit dito. So, anong economic impact? It will also have a great beneficial impact to the economy if more people will ride their bikes and go to one place to another safely and faster than the usual. Bakit? Kasi time is gold. Kapag ikaw ay maaga sa trabaho, you get to think better. You'll be good at what you do. You'll be more efficient. Plus, if you will go to a restaurant, you can easily go to a restaurant within just a few minutes away. So, mabilis ang pagkita, mabilis ang paggulong ng pera. Dahil marami kang nagagawa ng mabilis at efficient. At effective. Hindi lang basta mabilis. Kailangan efficient and effective at the same time. We're not really longing for faster transactions. But we are longing for efficient and effective transactions. Yung talagang magbe-benefit ang lahat. Ano pa? If more people are not going to use their cars and won't have to ride the public utility vehicles, ang pinakang magkakaroon talaga ng beneficial impact ay ang environment. Because there will be lesser fuel combustion. Lesser combustion means better nature. Maputing ulap at hindi natin mahihinga ang karumihan ng binubuga kapag mas maraming sasakyan. Isipin nyo ha, when you're riding a bike sa EDSA, I used to ride a bike from BGC to Batasan. At EDSA po when I was working, EDSA po ang ruta ko. Papunta, I would take C5, pauwi EDSA. And there were no bike lanes before. Sobrang init habang nag-ride ako. Because there were no bike lanes. Magkakasama kami. Bala na si Batman, ika nga. Talagang digmaan. You know, I used to call it digmaan when I commute not for fun. When I commute to go to work, riding my bike, digmaan talaga. So, those are the reasons why I am very vocal and I would like Leni to be president in 2022. So this May, I am hoping, to those who are actually watching this, I am hoping na tayo po ay pipili ng nararapat. Let's not base our decision only sa ating personal preference. Let's base our decision for the benefit also of other people, for the benefit of the country. Huwag po tayong mag-decide ng para sa atin lamang. Gusto ko siya kasi siya talaga idol ko eh. Siya talaga gusto ko. Ito talaga yung feeling ko. Wag laging ako. When we vote, I hope more people will get to realize this, that yes, voting is your right. Actually, it's not a right, it's privilege. Sa eleksyon lamang po talagang tunay na pantay ang mayaman at mahirap, dahil ang mayaman at mahirap meron lamang pong iisang boto. At ngayong May 2022 ay meron kang chance na mabago ang buhay mo by voting for the right person to be president. Hindi ko sinasabing vote for Leni, but if you can, because naniniwala ka na kaya niyang gawin yung mga bagay na pinaniniwalaan ko din kaya niyang gawin, then I'd like to thank you. Please do not vote for yourself only. Vote for those people who are really in need of a better governance. Salamat po. My name is Leng. I am the Fat Biker, and I am for Leni Robredo.